What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Bree, and you're here with the Barber Baby, and we're in the Barber Baby's world. Now, we're gonna get into a mid fade that I like to do, and I want to show y'all not step by step. I'm just kind of, it is a little bit of step by step, but I just want to show y'all what I do and how I do it when it comes to certain type of fade. So I go ahead and start with my bald line with my Babyliss. And yeah, just make sure you can get out your bald line when it comes to your trimmers, because some trimmers can be really strong and really bald that out. So you want to make sure you put in your first guideline as easy as possible. But I go ahead and make it close to the ear because I want to drag this fade a little bit. I kind of want it to be a long but short type of fade when it comes to his head. His head is not super duper long. You know, he's a kid, so it's, for me, it's not that much room to work with, so I do want to drag it out as far as I can. Now I come around the back and start making, I want to say incisions, but I start making my guidelines around the head, using about the same length. I'm making sure I use my mirrors though, so if you're in the barbershop or anywhere, make sure you look back always, and look at your mirrors. Okay, so with the mirror, see, sometimes your eye can't catch sometimes, so make sure you look in that mirror. And I'm just keeping this fade low. Again, start off with a guideline. Now there's gonna be two type of parts to this video. One where I give y'all these steps and what I do, and then the other one I'm just gonna maybe talk y'all head off a bit so y'all can get to know me and enjoy me, okay? And some things that we're gonna have in store. Now this video is vertical. Normally I do horizontal videos, but I wanted to see how this vertical video would do. So if y'all like vertical, comment vertical. If y'all would prefer horizontal, go ahead, comment horizontal, so we can get in the groove and see what everybody likes, you know? So you see me here, I checked on both sides to make sure everything was even. So that's why you kind of see me rocking him back and forth, just to make sure I got everything even, because last thing you want to do is make one low fade on the other side and one higher fade on the other. So I just like to make sure. Now for his hair, I like to use a comb and a brush at the same time. So I got my brush comb. Brush comb. Yeah, I got my brush comb, and yeah. So I forgot to press the record button. So I did start off with my clippers all the way open with my Andes. Now don't mind my Andes, okay? For some reason, I cannot find a screw to go in this Andes Masters, and then the inside of whatever broke. So I can't even screw it in, even if I had a screw. So I just went ahead and taped it with some heat tape, electrical tape, so my clippers will not get hot. Okay. Oh, sorry about the camera, y'all. But anyway, so my clippers will not get hot. And then I go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And I just want to make sure everything is even throughout. So y'all might see me do it a few times just to make sure I'm taking off all the hair that I need. Okay. I'm not going too far up because I don't want to dig and dig. Okay. I'm keeping it low, you know. But yeah, this is my new barber channel. Welcome everybody, and thank y'all for liking and subscribing. If you haven't hit that like button or subscribe button, go ahead to hit that like and subscribe button for me, please, to see more videos like this. Now in the back of the head, I just want to make sure everything was even, so I did kind of come around and make my bald line even on both sides, so it wouldn't, you know, be off when it comes to that curvature of the back of the head. Now I do want the back of his head, the fade, slightly downward, then the sides, so it won't, the fade won't like sit on the top of the back of his head. And then I just finish going in with my clipper all the way open. Now here, what I do with my fades, I like to start with the 1, okay, and then we're going to do all the way closed, right? So the reason I do this is because I like to fade up most of the time, and then if it need be, then I'll fade back down, but I like to kind of clean as I go. So the steps that I'm going to take is I'm going to do all the way closed, halfway, and then all the way open. And then I'll let y'all know when I'm doing each of these moves. Making sure I got that evenness going around. So make sure you always brush and comb. Mostly comb for this type of hairstyle, but brushed in certain areas. So to pull that down, I like to use the comb just like I'm doing right now, and then to make sure I'm getting the perfect blend, I go ahead and brush it. So comb and brush, comb and brush. Now I am using it halfway. I'm going up just a little bit more, but I'm not digging into the hair, okay? The reason I don't want to dig into the hair is because y'all know sometimes when fades come out and I don't know, it just looks really uneven and it has patches in there, is because whoever cut the hair is digging into the hair to give them very harsh guidelines, and I don't like doing that, and that's one reason why I like to fade as I go. Now I'm with it all the way open, and I'm going up with just a little bit more, still not digging into it. Now I'm able to take off a little bit of the hair right here to get it out my way. He did want some off the top, so that's why, another reason why I'm taking it off as well. Yeah, so slightly going into it, not digging in. I'm going in and coming right back out, you know, not doing too much. But yeah, making sure the fade is even throughout, and as you can see, this blend is coming together nicely. So I like to be a little bit tedious with my fades. I like to go up, especially when it's like something like this. I like to go up and then down with my fade. So now I'm going in with my 1.5 all the way closed. I'm gonna do the same exact steps I did with my 1 guard, okay? So I'm going in all the way closed, and then eventually I'm going to switch to halfway, and then I'm going to do all the way open. Now I get to take off a little bit more hair when it comes to this. Now you just see me switch to halfway right here, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm able to take off a little bit more hair when it comes to this one. As you see, I'm not digging. I'm going in and flicking out, going in and flicking out. Nothing too crazy, because we don't want patches inside of his afro. He got kind of like this flare thing afro going on here. This is actually my first time cutting his hair, so yeah, I'm just getting to know his hair, and I like to be very gentle and see how I'm going to carry his hair when I'm cutting his hair. Okay, now the next thing I do is I'm going to start fading down again. So I'm all the way closed right now, and then I'm just going up just a little bit. Now when it comes to this part, I like to use every bit of my notch. So my 1 and 2 notch, I want to do go all the way closed first, and then in between that 1 and 2 notch, I'm gonna do it in between there, and then hit the second notch. Even though Andy's masters do not have like notches, they do have like the little imprints on the side that I like to use. So that's what y'all see me doing here, and I'm just doing some lever play. To each his own when it comes to lever play. I will do like a more in-depth lever play. This is just to show y'all, just to warm up to my YouTube channel, to basically, you know, get the feel of how I want to go about my videos. I actually didn't plan on recording it today, but since I did, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all. I wanted to go ahead and show y'all everything that I do. And as you can see, the fade is coming out pretty nice. When you use all your notches and you know, to get the best blend you can, that's what I do. Right now, I had a lot of clippers. I gave them away to different barbers a few years ago, and then now I want to re-up on my my barber tools. So we're going to be doing some reviews as well when it comes to barbering, and I can't wait to do those. So I'm just kind of deciding right now what route I want to take with my clippers. I've used Stylecraft, Mythics. I used every single clipper that you can ever think of. Yeah, but my favorite ones is the Andes Masters at the moment and the JRLs. So those are my two faves. And yeah, now I'm just taking some hair off, making it like smoother and not like so curly when it comes to the fade, just because I don't want to go into the fade. Like, I don't want to dig in there, so I just kind of open my clipper all the way and then I go in there. Now here is a part where I'm just going to speed it up and talk to y'all about me. I've been a barber for about 5 years now. I did take a break from barbering so I can go to school, but now I am back in full effect. This is my new channel. I am Barber Baby World. My name is Bree, and yeah, this is what I love to do, and I can't wait for y'all to see everything that happens on this channel. Now I do have a pencil on this head. I don't know if y'all can see, but I do have a brown pencil. Now, to get rid of the brown pencil, I like to spray oil or sheen on it and then go across it, and then it'll fade like artwork or chalk. Like, I am an artist too, so that's why I kind of use this technique, because I do like to blend and I like to fade. So it's like kind of shading for me. If I use the oil, it'll allow me to fade that white pencil out, so it won't, not white pencil, but the brown pencil out, so it don't look like, oh, there's a line there. It'll just look like, oh, a nice contour to the enhancement that he wanted. Yes, I did enhance him. That's what he wanted. It came out really nice natural, but I don't think I took a video of that, but it came out really nice natural. He does have like a natural nice dark hair color, and especially I did leave the line outward black, darker than the actual fade, because I knew he wanted his line to be dark, and so I didn't have to use that much enhancement. But yeah, so that's what y'all see me doing right now, using my oil sheen after I put the tan pencil on it, and I am just blending everything out. Now, it doesn't matter what oil sheen you use, but don't spray it too much on it, because then it'll have like this oily look. You got to do it just right. Like, I spray it from all the way back there, as y'all see me spray it, but I just like to come here. I'm not digging in his skin with the with my trimmer, or else y'all will see redness. Y'all don't see any type of redness. Number one, because my trimmers are set really good. They're zero gapped, but they're not zero gap to the point to where I'm scratching or making marks on my clients. I like to kind of treat this as a pencil, right? So we, as an artist, we like to come in and draw lines over and over again, and I want to be able to do that with my liner, okay, without hurting my client or, you know, marking my client up, leaving them bruises or scars. So I'm able to do this technique like I do and just make sure I am not hurting my client. I'm not dragging it, I'm tapping it, just simply tapping it and moving, tapping it and moving. Now I came up with this technique because I didn't like the pencil look. Like, I want it to be there but actually not be there. I just want y'all to see the contour. And I came up with this when I very first started, because I'm like, why does everybody have that big, thick, you know, chalky look? You know, if they could just get rid of it or fade it out or blend it out, whatever they want to do, um, you know, do it like that. Yeah, I do like to add like a little spazazz, you know, to my client's experience. So I do this spider web thing. I've been doing this for quite a while now. Um, you know, definitely a eye catcher, makes them feel good in a sense, like they're getting a special treatment, which it is a special treatment because everybody doesn't get it or everybody doesn't want it. Um, but when I do it, you know, it makes them happy, and I have clients who prefer this because they like the experience. They like to have fun, you know, getting their cut. You know, he's a chill guy. So he's like just chilling, and he's my very, like I said, this is my first time cutting him. So he's never had this happen to him before. So I just kind of want to give him a good experience when it comes to getting a cut from me, making an everlasting impression on him. And as y'all see, look at that line up front. In another video, I'll show y'all how I do my lines, my lining when it comes to the front, you know, in the vertical bars, or and then the curvatures. But this is how the haircut came out. Look at him, look at him. Now this is a nice blended fade with the enhancements. I am using my enhancements. I've released my enhancements before, it has sold out, but I am actually rebranding right now. I rebranded to the Barber Baby. Um, so yeah, everything is being branded again, but this is how the cut turned out. If you like videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. If y'all would like to suggest anything, go ahead and suggest it down below. If y'all want me to review any products, suggest that down below. Thank y'all so much for watching.